Alright, mate. I see Jeeves is in dire need of a fucking Nigel head. Poor man. There you go. Indeed. Jeeves is now the color of shit in
Once
the
famous
chat.
for their golden wheat fields and forests rich in game, the lands now known as the Iskander Wilds were once the property of House Vastal, a minor house loyal to House Iskander. In 8342, the Red Fever struck the region without mercy and wiped out the entire Vastal bloodline. Left without a lord, the lands fell into anarchy and were left deserted. Nowadays, they are as beautiful as they are dangerous.
So where were we? We were. Is this a fact, Jeeves? Shit. I thought it was one of those Linux uptime tours. Have restarted this machine for 6 years, mate. It's ready to farm my golem. It's true. Her. Oh fuck. We're doing this.
Finally. Got it.
Oh. Oh, we need to talk to the bint. Where is she? Oh, so.
Why did we stop?
Because there's danger up ahead. Do you recognize this area?
Should I?
Count Alistair Vastal's former territory. A lifelong Iskander loyalist who fell victim to the Red Fever 80 years ago. This is where the Mage Wars began.
Tiara's breath. Of course. This is where Sentenza saved me from my father.
Is it? Wow, I didn't know that. What it also is a battlefield. It's the main reason I was so hesitant to make the journey at first. Briefly put, this is where the remaining Iskander loyalists are making their last stand. As you probably know, House Iskander was allied to your father during the Mage Wars. The Royal Army has been trying to finish them off since the end of the war now, but they know how to use these lands to their advantage. And as if that weren't enough, there's a lot of refugees trying to get into the Utran lands. And the purity of light.
Where do these refugees come from?
Dear, I wouldn't know. From everywhere, I suppose. Just ask them yourself.
So these loyalists are still fighting for my father?
For House Iskander, but yes. It's foolish, and they know they can't win, but at the same time, they know that the Lord Marshal won't show mercy if they surrender.
How will they react to us?
That's the big question.
How strong is Nortander in this area? And where is their camp?
As far as I know, it's just a small division. And my scout told me they've made camp in an abandoned ruin west of here.
How much farther is it to Everlight from here?
That's the good news. A day's journey, at most. If we make it through here, the rest will be a piece of cake.
So, what do you need me to do?
2 things. First of all, we need some medicine. One of the men, Ralph, has been having terrible stomach cramps lately, and he can't keep going like that. A sheaf of fire nettle should do the trick.
Really?
Secondly, you need to secure a path.
Secure a path? You want us to take on the Nortander soldiers here?
Not necessarily. Those Nortander soldiers have done little else than fight the Loyalists for the past months, maybe years, so chances are good that they don't know General Noria is looking for us yet. The same goes for the Iskander. They have no reason to fight us, but in times of war, you never know. It's your job to find out, to make sure we can cross these lands without harm.
Right.
That sick man, the one with the stomach cramps, can't we use magic to cure him?
If push comes to shove, yes, but I'd rather not. You know how the common folk thinks about magic these days. They're scared enough as it is.
Who would have guessed?
A man has the shit. And we need to sort that, really.
What does this fire nettle look like? Where does it grow?
If there's any of it growing in these parts, it'll be hard to miss. I'll keep an eye open.
Got it. Fair enough. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it. Best you start by scouting the area. I'll have a chat with my people in the meantime. They are still on edge.
Hey, call this man.
Fine.
If I have to.
Good move.
Thanks.
Whatever's necessary.
Don't shove me. Fucking Wolof.
Sure.
Understood. Pathetic.
Yeah, it sounds nice, dudes.
Sure.
I mean, I could turn up the ambiance so that it over-homos the voices, but I don't think anyone would enjoy that. Nigel, Nigel.
Really?
You got it.
Going down in the river to pray. For, oh shit, it's waterfall. No praying. Praying's cancelled, mate.
That way?
Going home.
Uh-huh. Child's play.
Fuck priests.
Will do. Now would you look at that?
Hardened oak shields. Nice. Right in my bling sack.
Let's see.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Is that all?
Zarek guides me.
Fucking Saren.
Fine.
Why is the bear sounding like a wolf? What's going on? Oh.
Sounds like a plan.
Destroyed.
Finally.
Hey mates.
How often do you people need to hear it? No refugees inside the camp. Wait. You're not a refugee, are you?
We aren't. We're just travelers.
Huh. Well, still. No entry. This is an outpost for the Royal Army.
All right. Tiara, light your path, soldier.
I doubt she will, but thanks.
Oh, NP. What a nice man. I'm hoping we have some more conversations with the bodacious guy. He was fine.
Didn't think I'd ever see those ruins again.
Clara mentioned something about this. What did she mean?
My father had made camp here before the real rebellion began. That was when I defied him. He killed 2 of my friends, Zane and Helena. And he almost killed me. If it hadn't been for Sentenza...
And now Sentenza is hunting you. It has a certain irony. Are you sure they won't recognize us?
I doubt it. I know Sentenza, and a public witch hunt just doesn't fit his handwriting.
Yeah, I gotta have the fucking struggle.
To me.
Man summons the wildlife.
Shit. Help me for heck's sake.
I spend the entire fight on my ass.
Zarek guides me.
Sure. You got it.
Easy.
For the fire wielders!
For Damacia.
Interesting.
What?
Thanks.
Here we go.
Not now.
Oi, Cybert.
Now
No
would you
slander.
like that?
Really?
They will fall. Not now.
God damn it.
That way?
Slanderous quotes in the chat. It's
Got
fucking
it.
meaning. So who the fuck is Robert Miles, Jeeves? The guy you named yourself after on Twitter this time. Oh, nice.
Sure.
Yeah, the elves in this are actually reasonable. It's weird.
Are you one of the priests?
Wait, Tahar?
Oh, hello.
Bertrand?
Blazes, it's you. But how is this possible? They told me they put you on a pike.
They didn't. We escaped.
I can see that. Oh, Blazes, Tahar, this is insane. I'd heard there had been some ruckus in the keep, but they wouldn't tell us what happened.
What about you, though? How come you're with the Purity? I thought...
That Nortander killed me? Yes, they were going to. But then the Purity offered me a chance, and I took it. I accepted my sin, I repented, and I was born again.
What sins? Trying to save those Leonon villagers from slaughter?
It's not about that.
What is it about then? You're a good man, Bertrand.
No, Tahar. I wasn't. Look, throughout my life, I had always felt as if something was missing. As if deep down inside, there was this dark black hole in my soul. No matter what I tried, I couldn't fill it.
You were hungry.
Sounds dramatic, I know, but it's the truth. Don't you know that feeling, Tahar? That no matter what you do, you're lost, alone?
That's because the minimap shit.
Not really.
Then I guess I should envy you. I've never told you about that, but at one point after the war, after all this shit they made us do, I thought about quitting. More than once. But for some reason, I couldn't. Maybe it was fear, yes. Maybe it was that I still hadn't given up hope yet. That there is an answer after all, and that I'd find it if I only kept looking. Well, I did. I found it.
Aenir.
Yes, the Purity. They showed me. I don't know how else to say it, but I've never been happier. And once Aenir returns, once all the unbelievers finally see the light too, he will turn this broken world into a better one.
Well, he's gone insane.
Well said. Did the Purity teach you that line, or did you come up with it yourself?
Sounds just like that Tahar I remember. But I'm not upset. I know why you'd say that. I just hope that one day you'll see what I saw.
So you're a priest now?
A servant of the light, yes. But either way, I doubt you're here to hear my sermons, are you? What brings you here?
It's a long story. I'm helping some villagers make their way to Everlight, and I need medicine from one of them. Fire nettle.
Fire nettle? Well, you're in luck. I even have some with me. I'm guessing that man has stomach cramps, doesn't he? The scourge of the traveler. Here. There's even some other herbs in that package you might find useful. Best you take a good look at it yourself.
What? You don't want anything in return?
No. The Purity has sworn to help the people of Io. And this is what I am doing. Is there anything else you need right now? I have wounded to tend to.
Isn't he the guy that wrote Garfield, Jeeves?
You do realize that I'm a renegade mage now, don't you?
That's true, but you're different. And I believe the Harbinger knows that too.
What's that supposed to mean?
You'll find out soon enough.
Do you think these refugees are safe here? With the Loyalists and Nortander fighting each other?
Safe is a big word, but neither the Iskander nor the Nortander soldiers have a quarrel with them. Right now, the biggest problem is that neither Everlight nor the Utran allow any of them to cross their borders. I can only pray to Aenir that they'll eventually see reason.
One more question. Why is the Purity here?
I told you already, to help the people of Nortander.
I guess that doesn't include mages? Defilers?
That's complicated.
Of course it is.
I'll be off.
Aenir's light, Tahar.
Why did you have two goodbyes?
Tahar.
I'll be off.
Aenir's light, Tahar.
Oh, God damn it. I wanted him in my party. He was a fine man.
You got it.
Before he went all wonky. Oh.
Will do.
Oh, hello.
What do we
John
need?
Thaler. Hey.
Interesting.
Who are you?
A traveler. What are you working on there?
This? Oh, just... I don't know. Something to keep my mind off our situation, I guess.
I guess you're talking about the Utran guards not letting you cross the border?
No, he
guessed
wasn't.
Right.
Why aren't they letting anyone through?
Oh, they are. Just not the women and the old. Whoever is strong enough to join their army may pass. The rest... well, look around.
But that's gruesome. Why are they doing this?
What do you think? Because they don't want us in their precious cities out in the streets begging for food. And you know, I can't really blame them. If I were in their shoes, I'd probably feel the same.
Where are you from? And why did you flee?
Oakvale. Sounds fancy, I know, but it was just a small village east from here. I moved there from the Windwall Mountains. As for your second question, can't you guess? It was burnt to the ground. But I don't really want to talk about it.
And I take it you were a carpenter?
Carpenter? Guess you could call me that, aye. Though most people call me an architect. And actually, I still am. I just don't have any house building to do anymore.
I could use an architect.
You? This is a joke, right?
No, it's a bit complicated, but I've set up camp in an old, well, city. We might need someone with your expertise.
Well, of course. And just give me some food and a roof over my head, I'll do what you want. For the time being, that is. Sorry, this really isn't a joke, is it?
No, just let me get something settled first. I'll come back here once I'm ready to take you with me.
Fine. Yes, of course, I'll be waiting here. Thank you. What is your name, actually?
I'll tell you later.
Huh. That's alright. Let's go return the medicine to Callagher. I think if you want to jump off a cliff and not want to do any impact studies, Jeeves, usually people do that to end themselves, and doing the impact studies just makes them scared and unable to do it, so... yes and no, Dillman.
All right, here goes nothing.
Wrong place, wrong time, friend.
Sure.
Good move.
Understood.
That way?
Alright, turns.
Zarek guides me.
Good news. I have the medicine and some other herbs.
You do? Show me. Mint. Shearcap. Grunt root. Impressive. Whoever gave you this must have felt quite generous.
It was an old friend.
Really? Well, you seem to be having friends everywhere. You know, I knew someone very similar to you once. No matter where he went, he always ended up in the eye of the storm.
When was that?
Long time ago. Back when I still believed in the crown and all this talk of fighting for the greater good. But I don't want to bore you with my stories. Let me get these nettles prepared. Ralph has been... Wait. What's that?
What?
There's a piece of paper in here. Parchment. Wait, let me see. Say, is Bertrand by any chance the name of your old friend?
Yes.
Seems that he wants to see you to discuss something important. Alone. That's interesting.
What do you suggest we do?
Go there.
Are you sure?
Yes. My gut tells me this might be the Harbinger's doing. And he is who you're working for after all, isn't he?
He is.
Good. Then we have nothing to fear and a lot to gain. We can use all the support we can get. You should go at once.
Please tell me Bertrand was full of shit and he wasn't actually a Mongonaut, so we can have him join us again, because Bertrand is a fine man. Gore can fuck right off if Bertrand is around. Actually, probably gonna keep... Gore's abilities are good, but he has a bad tendency of murdering people and being a cunt. Fucking game having me to make choices. Fine poll there, yeah. Another fucking bear. Man gets angry at bear. I throw a fireball. bear neatly puts its pelt and 3 fangs into a sack for us upon death. Fine, man.
Sounds like a plan. You got it.
If you could, Terry, then everyone else could as well. Hey, Birdie.
Sure.
Tar, finally. Listen, you have to leave as soon as possible. I'm here because the Harbinger sent me to assist you, and he overheard a conversation between Angar and General Noria.
Lacane sent you? Why didn't you tell me?
Because he doesn't want anyone to know, even his own priests. And he didn't tell me it was you. Blazes, if I would have known.
Why should I leave? You're not making any sense, Bertrand.
Because this was a trap. Sentenza, he knows you and these villagers are on your way to Everlight, and this is where he plans his ambush. Please, you...
No, no, this is Gerald. It is! I mean, Sentenza.
Look at that. I suspected Lacane was working hand in glove with you, but Angar wouldn't believe me.
Man, here's light.
In the name of Queen Aelith, you are hereby arrested for escaping judgment and betrayal of the crown. And you, Carpal, will come with us. Lacane might get himself out of this, but you won't.
I'm here to fight. Because I need to go get the architect.
Shut up.
What if we refuse?
Then I'll first kill you, and then your beloved Iskander villagers. Believe me, if it weren't for the Lord Marshal, we wouldn't be having this conversation to begin with. Move.
We're giving up again for plot. God damn it, I could take him.
Those people back in Leonon. Would you have really done it? Kill them?
I did what was necessary.
So you still think the Bloodburn is just a plague? Tiara's breath. How can you be so blind? Look, I am working for Lacane, and we're looking for a cure. If you just...
Tahar, don't.
Shuffle, shuffle.
It's him! For Iskander!
Defend the prisoners! Cover our flanks!
Man, it's great. Yeah! Ew.
Blazes! Retreat!
Let's see.
Blazes, he got away.
Thank you for saving us.
You? This was about the general, for heck's sake. But no, that piece of shit just fled like a fucking coward. Look, no offense, but we've been waiting for a chance like this for months. And now this bastard is gone. Probably preparing a retaliatory strike. If you are so adamant on expressing your gratitude, talk to Commander Theon. And ask him if he has any use for you in the battle. Because there will be one. You can trust me on that.
I see. So what by Tiara just happened?
The Loyalists. They must have noticed Noria's troops prepared an ambush.
An ambush on an ambush. That wasn't expected.
But what now? If Sentenza manages to reach the Nortanda camp at the fortress and assumes command...
We're screwed.
Then you should do as the Loyalists said and speak to their commander as soon as possible. They're the only ones who can protect you and your caravan now.
Do you really think he would attack the caravan? Kill these villagers?
He's done it before, hasn't he?
What about you? Do you think he'll come after you too?
He wouldn't dare. The Harbinger is a powerful man, and slaughtering his priest is something that even Noria couldn't get away with. So no, I don't think he will.
All right. So what's the plan?
Let me go back to the Loyalists first. Their commander knows me. You should tend these wounds of yours and then come after me.
Fair enough. Be careful, Bertrand.
And you.
Alright, so Bertrand is not as much of a retard as we thought, at least. I don't know. Let me guess, I'm gonna walk into this camp and go, mate, let me fucking...
Sounds like a plan.
Homer your troops.
Fine.
What's your business? You don't look like refugees to me.
We're travelers. Are you...
The glorious Iskander loyalist, or the rebel scum. Depending on who you ask, yes. I take it you're not with the Royal Army. Stupid question, isn't it? If you were, you sure as heck wouldn't tell me.
We're not your enemy. May we enter your camp? We're looking for help.
Well, fair enough. Go on in. Though I'll doubt you'll find any help here. We have enough troubles on our own. Also, don't do anything stupid. If I see you do as much as put your hand on that sword hilt of yours, we'll make short work of you.
Understood.
He'll die feebly because I put the difficulty to easy after the last mission. Where's Theon? I hope he's as fine as that Carlos guy.
Oh, there you are. Commander, these are the ones I've been telling you about.
Good to meet you. An enemy of General Noria is a friend of mine. Tell me, why you? What did you do to make General Noria come all the way from Greykeep just to set you a trap?
I'm a former corporal and disobeyed his command.
Is that so? I see. Well, our esteemed Purity friend here already told us that Noria has probably assumed command of the old fortress, which means this is our chance to end it, once and for all.
Does that mean you will help us out?
Yes, if you help us. Karpal already told me about your situation. The caravan, the villagers from Farlon, the route to Everlight. And he also told me you were a corporal once, a very capable one. So here's my offer.
Not really.
You know General Noria better than any of us do. So I want you to help me put together a strategy. This chance is all we're getting, and only one mistake could mean death for all of us. In return, I'll order my men to protect your caravan while they cross over to the Everlight border and ensure them safe passage. There'll be no ambushes, no looting from our men.
Sounds fair. Who will notify the caravan?
I'll send a scout at once. They'll be ready to move out.
I'll try to get as many refugees as possible to safety in the meantime. Even if Sentenza doesn't target them directly, they could accidentally end up in the line of fire.
Got it.
Aenir's blessing.
Men, you've heard it. Get to work.
Fortress Vastal, where's that? Oh fuck, we're humans. Okay, okay, yes. So
I'm ready.
Yes.
welcome to the worst part of the game. Okay, so do we have any stone in this area? Let's have a look. Yes, we do not have one of these, I think.
Yes? All right, give me a second.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Yeah.
Yes?
Give me some fucking wood.
Sounds like a plan. All right, give me a second.
Yes, a good idea.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Yes?
Stuff. Wait, what the fuck's that? Already looked up. What's that up there? Nature? Fuck nature.
We're being attacked.
No, it isn't. Yes, it is.
What's next?
Let's burn them.
Don't we have workers for that?
Just give the word.
I guess we do.
So, what's the plan?
This.
Oh look, Royal Commander
Building completed.
and Royal Bumaster.
Easy.
What a Knut. Gonna build some shite, get this man up, all up in homoed. Get him lathered up with my man grease.
Alright then, let's get to it.
Yeah, fuck wood. Let's got iron. Need some of them farms. Probably put that here. Defend this from somewhere else.
Uh-huh.
Need towers and shit up here first.
What do you want?
Got some stone up here as well. Very fine.
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
Basically, it is Sabman, yeah.
This will be a masterpiece.
Oh, brilliant. Technology level. Oh, we should be able to do that eventually.
Hmm?
Finally.
Bam, param.
Building completed.
Brutal Legend is also a shit game.
Pathetic.
Also known as that Jack Black game.
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
Yeah. So this is awkward as well.
Alright then, let's get to it. That should work.
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
Shut it!
Yes, a good idea.
I don't know, I never played Brutal Legend. Sorry, Brutal Legend.
The outpost has been built.
I cannot
We've
stand
expanded
Jack
our
Black.
borders.
A surefire way of never getting me to touch anything is putting him in it.
Well,
Well, that's where the cunt is down
Expansion
there.
is the key to victory.
I see, okay, well.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
I'll dick ass my way down there and start fucking with him.
this will be a masterpiece.
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
Shut it!
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
You got it.
Fuck off.
We're being attacked.
Oh, it's the heroes again.
Child's play.
It would seem you got hard polluted. Absolutely bummed.
What do we need? You read my mind.
Get ready.
Leave it to me.
Zarin guides me.
All right, here goes nothing. Here we go.
Yo, it's time to breed it, or maybe yo.
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
Do we? Do we really?
You'll regret this.
Man tells the building it'll regret ever being built. Well, I don't think that's how buildings work.
Did you say something? Hmm?
Is that all? Is that all?
Man taunts building as he beats it.
Well then.
Stupid fuck. Oh? Slap it like you mean it.
Yes, a good idea. Yes, a good idea.
Man shows up with one single cunt.
Yes,
We're being attacked.
A wolf.
Building completed.
Oh, I thought we would
Fair enough. Let's do
gain
this.
control of that.
Just give the word.
Well, that's unfortunate.
What?
We're being attacked.
So we are.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
Just give the word.
I'm so fucking hungry, Captain.
Building completed. We're being attacked.
Is there another fuck? Oh, it's the dude.
For
No.
heck's sake.
Shut it.
Serious about this. Shit. Help me for heck's sake. Child's play.
I've got many buildings to feed. Gits, fuck, Jesus. This guy's just standing here going, oh.
If you need something, Corporal.
Man screams as he assaults building.
What's next?
You can have goblins in an ogre halfling team? That's weird.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
I can upgrade it again. I did not know that, I did not.
Building completed.
Fucking load some dudes in the mine, you twades.
We're being attacked.
What do you want?
Building completed.
I was hoping I'd be free of dickery if I homered this, but I guess they're going to be coming from down there as well. That's weird. No mixing, purity of teams.
We're being attacked. Building completed.
Stupid infantry van.
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
Maybe I need more cork removal of people called Eugene. That is a dumb name as well. Eugene, it's like Dwayne. Dwayne sounds like someone wanted to name someone Wayne, but they wanted them to be named The Wayne. So it just ended up being Dwayne. Yeah, that's what I think a little bit, Cybert.
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
Men obsessed with wood.
Corporal.
Man called to be corporal.
It'll only take a second.
What's next?
All right, give me a second.
Seems like a much better place to homo.
I'm ready.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Easy.
Commander?
If turning into a bear was hard, I don't want to be straight. We hardly do the bear thing.
So, what's the plan?
You're serious about this, aren't you?
Fine.
Yes? Commander?
They won't know what hit them.
Well?
Very fine.
Did you say something?
Building completed.
Fuck it, let's go bear. Come on. Tell man to attack building, he's like a pathetic building.
Did you say something?
Fuck structures.
Yes.
Come on, bear.
Commander?
At your command. Shit! Help me for heck's sake!
Worst heal EU West.
You'll have to wait.
What do we need?
Yes, a good idea.
Fuck off, cart. Horse blows up along with its building. I have no home.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders. Building completed.
Bloat up that cunt. Nice for Tiffy-eyed watchtower.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, fuck he's.
Let's burn them.
Here we go.
Did you say something?
Building completed.
Fuck your tower. Yeah, you shouldn't be passing in Blood Bowl. That is the way of sports. That does not. That does not work to incorporate the struggle into the game.
You'll regret this.
Yeah, don't be an elf. Yeah, stop it. Good fucking cyborg. Yeah, elves in Blood Bowl are basically break me, say that you break me, grind my bones into fine paste, do 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 do. I won't make it up the tourney because everyone's dead. Do 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 do. That started out as Love Fool, and then I'll cry if I want to, and I think I butchered both.
Yes. Interesting. Commander?
Very fine.
We have workers for that.
Yeah, the elves have two expensive and brittle characters, which means that all the Bashi teams ever do is just break them, because even if they win, that means that that team won't be able to actually advance in the league at all, because they'll just be fucking dead.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, that's the problem though. If you ever play against actual people, they'll see you doing well and they'll just go, well, okay, that guy dies. And then they'll just kill your dude, and then you won't be able to replace them.
We're being attacked.
A single guy. Fantastic. Harass me.
Alright.
You got it.
Nothing.
I did. I guess there's an AI in Blood Bowl, but playing against people's where's that? Otherwise, you're just, I don't know.
Let me recover.
So, what's the plan?
This man pikes me.
Shit! Help me for heck's sake!
Killed one of our heroes.
Don't be died.
Shit! I need help me for heck's sake!
Killed one of our heroes.
Uh-oh.
Corporal.
Shit! Help me for heck's sake!
I need help over here.
Go bear, quickly. Shit.
Killed one of our heroes.
Bear, bear, bear. Yes! Fuck, they're repairing it. Fuck off. One more slap. One more bear slap.
Did you say something? We'll be swift.
Help me.
Scar. Brother.
Commander.
Help me.
I'm ready. Of course.
Huh? Let's burn them.
What?
Open fire!
Slap them with me bear cock.
Yes. Whatever's next. Did you say something? What do we
For the fire wielders! What do you want?
They will fall.
Yeah, they are resurrected again eventually. Ah, there's the city center. Why are you attacking with a mace, you dingus? Why are you using a mace, you fucking idiot? What are you doing? That's such a fine fucking axe. What a numbers poop. A nunca poop. Nice, Jeeves. You go, girl. The irritating thing about the Steam cards is the way that you can't sell them in bulk easily. There's no way of going just underbid whatever the ass is selling for. For all of these, you have to manually do everything.
We got them! Now, where is Sentenza?
Not here. He must have escaped.
Then we need to go after him.
How? We have no idea where he went. And the caravan still needs us.
Blazes. Alright. Next time.
Yeah, fuck him. Nah. That one's pretty good, but I'm not gonna pick it. That was probably the dumbest thing I've ever said. Most meaningless fucking sentence. 2%. That's not a lot of leechy stuff. So apparently to leech something in Spanish means to milk it. So leech it, they put leeches on tits, I think, of cows and stuff.
So, what's the plan?
I believe that's how that works. So why is your heal so shit? It's because you don't have that much willpower. So you...
Well?
Hey, baby. Oh, hello, siege damage.
Zalraka.
Dwarves. Fuck, why not? Right, you fucking weirdo. Have some more brain. Very fine. Sorted.
Yes?
Alright.
Let's build this just to spite the cunt. There's actually a pretty big market for that, Jeeves. There's
outpost has been built.
There's
We've
some
expanded
people.
our borders.
They're both people who make games just to have them have achievements, have trading cards, and there are people who buy games just to get the trading cards. It was apparently a pretty big thing as soon as when Lost Crown got them, because people will just buy the game, boot it up, minimize it, and sit there and idle until they get whatever the fuck they need. I think it's because they can be combined into things that people want. They can be combined into themes for your Steam profile, whoever the fuck looks at those, and special emotes and shit. Like, if you get a certain amount of the Lost Crown ones, I think you can get a Lost Crown theme and start spamming Nigel emotes in the Steam chat. But you can only do that if you can collect the set.
Sounds like a plan.
Fine.
Clara, good news. We were able to take out the entire fortress.
What? That's incredible. What about the Blood Wolf? Did you get him too?
Not this time.
White Wolf, you mean?
But the route is safe now. That's what matters. You can move.
Good. Good. All right then. Everyone, we're moving. As we've discussed, do not stray from the caravan. Watch each other's backs.
Protect the caravan! Protect the caravan!
Zarek guides
Now
me.
would you look at that?
That way?
Good move.
Thanks, Orc.
You got it.
Fans of a Lost Crown are weird. Not only is it shit, but it's the way they sit there and go, oh, this is good. Ignore all things that say opposite. Don't even consider any of the arguments. Just sit there and wank.
Really?
Sounds like a plan.
Fine.
Child's play.
Running straight through the spiders. Look at her. Protect me! Don't stop. I won't stop though.
We're being attacked.
This?
He's just running away from the escort.
Did you say something?
You dim fucking bin.
Whatever's necessary.
Easy.
Sure.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
That should work.
Just give the word.
Did you say something?
Fuck off.
What?
Understood.
Imposing beard. Nice. Just what I always wanted to fuck.
Fire wielders!
Focus, Syria. Focus.
You'll regret this.
Beard against beard.
Finally.
End this needless bear on bear action.
Fine.
Let's see.
Yes! Yes! We've done it! Dear, I don't know how to thank you. Without you, we never would have made this.
Just stay safe. Will I meet you in Everlight? I still need those allies you promised me.
Yes, and you'll get them. Just meet me in the Tiara's Grace District once you get there and we'll talk. Keep moving, everyone! We're crossing the border!
Well, I have to say this was nothing short of incredible. Are you sure you don't want to stay and fight with us? For now, those queen lovers might be gone, but they'll be back.
I can't and you should this fight. What?
I'm afraid I can't.
Well, I could have guessed. Anyway, I need to get back to my men. Farewell, stranger. You just made Iskander a little brighter.
Right, Queequeg. Okay, let's go pick up that Dwayne we promised to pick up. Where is he? Over here. Mate. Probably don't actually need to. He'll probably be teleprutoned with us. I'll say the strategy is much more fun when you don't have to do it properly. As in, I put stupid, difficulty down.
Sure.
He seems to have a fucking... No, he's here. He should be. Yeah, here we are. Hey, mate.
Interesting. Time to go, Mr. Architect.
You can call me John.
I think I'll stick with Architect for now.
Fine. Will I have the honor of knowing your name?
Just call me Tahar.
You're a weird one, Tahar, aren't you?
You have no idea.
What the fuck? Also, he wanted to be called John with an H, but his name is John with no H. Fucking weirdo. You're fucking the strange one, aren't you, Tahar? You're weird and you like that, don't you? You like being weird, Tahar. Call me H. John.
Zarek guides me.
There we go.
Will be a masterpiece.
Of the few refugees who make it to Everlight, many are shocked to find that their troubles do not end there. Though its neutrality as a city-state left it largely unscathed during the Mage Wars, the city has its own mountain of problems to struggle with. The biggest ones being the ever-growing gap between the rich and the poor, an uncontrollable rise in crime, and the Purity of Light's aggressive crusade for new followers.
Yeah.
All right. Everlight is just a few minutes up ahead. Let's go look for Clara first. She said she'd meet us in Tiara's Grace.
Burning straight across the... Oh, bin. Someone left 52 gold out in the middle of a fucking field.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
People are walking around right next to a bunch of murder beetles. Cocken. Isn't that the movie with Wilford Brimley? And that other guy that isn't Wilford Brimley. Something tells me this would light this bright fucking field of fire.
Huh?
You got it.
Sure.
Letter by a Scandinavian refugee. Fuck the crown.
Finally.
Indeed.
Hold it right there. What's your business in this city? You one of the refugees? There's been an awful lot lately.
Has there?
Aye, just last night a whole carriage of them arrived here.
And you let them in?
Those I did, yep. But that's because that woman leading him claimed to know Farland, the mayor. Didn't believe her at first, but she wouldn't let it go and asked us to send word to him. Well, so that we did. Turned out she was right. The mayor asked to let him in at once and gave him a roof to sleep under. Mysterious world, isn't it?
Well, I'm not a refugee.
You know what? I even believe you. And what's your business?
I'm a treasure hunter.
I'm looking for work.
Sellsword, are you? Huh. Well, then I suggest you go talk to old Ramsey. He's in charge of the militia. He might have some work for you. Go on inside. Just behave yourself and you'll be fine.
This is a lot of merchants.
Didn't think I'd set foot in here again so soon.
Have you been here before?
A long time ago, yes. That was still during the wars. Look,
You there, soldier, you.
I
Have
can
you got
imagine.
a moment?
I don't like it. Too many people in one place.
Yes? What is it?
I need your help.
What happened? Who are you?
Rohija Tanner. I have a small farm just behind the city walls, which I run with my husband. Thing is, he's sick. Stomach cramps and fever. Ever since he went to that bloody village. Anyhow, harvest is coming up soon and I can't have my Georgie lying in bed all day.
Call him Georgie Porgy. He fucking goes. Bananas.
What village?
Some muck heap in the middle of Leonider. Lianin, something like that.
I'm not sure I'm the one you should talk to. There must be a doctor in town.
Oh, come on. Do you really trust these quacks? A friend of mine once went to one of them with a gash on her leg and came back with the leg missing. Can you believe that? Just cutting off people's limbs right and left like that? I'm not going to let them hurt my Georgie like that.
Well, then, just wait it out. I don't see what else you could do.
Well, that's where you come in. Holy Frank, the world-renowned traveling healer, was in town a week back. He gave me a secret recipe that works on all stomach ailments, and I'm the first person in the kingdom to be allowed to replicate this holy concoction. Ugh, of course, these so-called doctors have nothing comparable in their satchels. Now the problem is, I have my hands full with running the farm now that Georgie's ill, and I just don't have the time to look for the potion's ingredients myself.
And you want us to find them for you, right?
That's it. We'll make it worth your while. We have a lot of surplus vegetables and grains we'd be happy to share with you for your help.
All right, I'll see what I can do. Could you give me a list of these ingredients you need?
Oh yes, of course. I've already put one together. Thank you, friend. I'm sure Tiara will reward you for your kindness. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to the farm. Georgie needs his cold wraps changed.
All right. Where is your farm so I can find you when I've got the stuff?
Just under the south wall. You can't miss it. Tiara's blessing, soldier. You're doing the right thing.
Sounds like she is an idiot and has gotten some crap.
Quite the character.
A good deed a day keeps the dark ones away. Can't hurt to help someone every once in a while.
Tahar.
Hmm?
This dream you've told me about on our way from Bagagor to Molandir. The one you've been having since your childhood. I've been thinking about it.
Have you?
Yes. These strange human-like puppets you see in it. They might be a way of your mind telling you that there's an aspect about your flesh, your body, but you haven't come to understand yet.
Puberty.
Where did you get that?
Well, dreams play a big role in Orcish shamanism. And unlike what you think, an Orcish mind isn't that different from a human one. But then again, dreams are enigmatic. I might be wrong.
Did wake up bald one day.
From Kalaya to Nortander.
Lavender perfume. Well, we need this for the stupid fucking potion. So I guess we're getting this for the stupid fucking potion. Fucking sword of fuck elves. Sell some of this utter grabbage. Ah, shit piss. A cure for glisten. Maybe they should have used that on the guy who played Dario Naharis first on Game of Thrones before he was replaced with someone less greasy. You wouldn't have had to get binned from the show.
You know how to bargain, don't you?
Yes, yes, come closer. I'm sure I have just what you need.
Ejaculate in my vicinity. Oh, I should have binned myself. That's pretty good. Most of these are just resistance rings. 5 million of them. Some focus shit. HP medallion. Guess we could sell some of our crap to this guy. Don't think any of this green crap is good for any of our dudes. And I do kind of want all this guy's money. Keep one of each of these. Sure.
A fair offer.
Gonna buy that fucking perfume just because I have no fucking idea what it's for. But it said artifact, so it has to be important, right?
I'm sure I've got something that might spark your interest. Farewell.
It's for me now. Yeah, trades and jewels. It's like, I would like to buy your tomatoes for this sword.
What do you want?
Sounded like someone was getting polluted. That's weird. Find some hair. Well,
Axes, daggers, swords, everything for the wary traveler.
there's more to access the world than access daggers, swords, you absolute weirdo. Fuck your shit.
How to bargain, don't you?
Yeah. Fucking, I'm well aware of that shit. Probably the most bargaining man anyone has ever seen.
No, Penelope. You cannot do this to me. He loudly screamed, full of pain and anguish. Penelope softly cast him a mournful glance. Her eyes dreamily drifted off towards the merciless and cold winter sky. But I have to, she silently whispered, full of remorse. Her tender breath tenderly caressed his haggard cheekbones, mockingly. My heart beats with yearning when I see her sweet and lovely face. For you, oh my former beloved, my feelings resemble the deepest depths of the deep sea of dreams, but alas, I am still young. I want my heart aflame, burning brightly like the fires of Zarek. She, oh my former beloved, is the spark that shall kindle my desires. A bitter tear bitterly flowed down Bartekius's face. As if slyly commenting on his endless, horrible suffering, the wind howled mourningly in the distance. A storm would come.
If that is your wish, oh beloved.
Bartekius vigorously ejaculated, full of loving acceptance.
Then I shall accept it. For I know that true love knows no malice, no jealousy.
True love knows love, and love only. Ceremonially, he boldly knelt down in front of her and took her soft and tender hand into his equally soft and tender hands. Zestfully, he said,
I shall wait for you. I shall wait for you. Go, oh lovely Penelope, go and give this sweet woman you desire all the love you can muster. Make her heart rejoice in fierce passion, like a sun-kissed red cherry. I shall wait. And when the sun stops shining, and the stars long have died, I shall still do so. For now, you too, O sweet Penelope, are my former beloved. Goodbye.
Let's see.
Armors, shields, everything from copper daggers to moon silver swords. Come again. May Tiara bless your path.
Interesting.
Yes? Do I know you?
Greetings, milady. Could you spare a moment? I'm here to discuss an urgent matter.
We're really doing this, aren't we? Ellen, help us.
Sure. What is it?
I don't really know how to say this, but I need a lock of your hair. It's for a magical potion.
Hair? For a potion?
Don't ask.
Well, fine. I won't. But it will cost you. And no, don't give me that look. What you're asking of me is strange enough as it is.
All right. Is this enough?
Let me see. Yes, fair enough. One moment, if you will. Here you go. Now excuse me, I have business to attend to.
Sorry about that. Had a phone call. So I missed out on whatever that bard was talking about. Shiverland. Sounds vaguely phallic, but Mohire Renegade tweets.
Oh, you're back. So I take it you found everything. The fever's gotten a bit worse while you were gone, so you came just in time.
Rosie,
Shh, Georgie, I'm here. The kind soldier brought the herbs for Holy Frank's medicine. You'll be better before the morrow.
This isn't a fever, Tahar. This man has the blood burn. That quack's potion will do as little good as a drop of virgin's blood.
Blazes. You're right.
What? Did you say something?
Rahazia, your husband is ill. Why is he even outside?
Getting fresh air. Ever thought of that? Holy Frank said that there's no better cure than the smell of fresh grass in your nostrils and the warmth of sun on your face. And if Holy Frank says it, then it's true. It must be.
Fucking Holy Frank.
Rahazia, there's no good way to say this, but this elixir won't help. Your husband has the blood burn, and there's no cure to remedy that, especially not from some faith healer. You need to take your husband to a doctor as soon as possible.
Bloodburn? You mean that plague? No, that's not possible. Holy Frank said it was just the cramps, the weather. It's been scorching lately.
Tiara's breath, Rahazia. Just take a look at him. He's already started to form blisters.
But no, No, you're a liar. I should have known it when I first saw you. Now get out of here! I don't ever want to see your face again! Get out of
Kill
my
them, Gore.
fucking sight! The elixir will help, for heck's sake! It will help. And Georgie will be fine. You hear me? He will be fine!
Corporal.
Well, yeah, he'll be fine.
Wow, that could have gone better.
People believe what they want to believe. We should still inform the Everlight Mayor about this, though. Yeah, I know. The bloodburn isn't contagious, but the doctors might learn from this.
I guess. Blasted plague. Wherever it comes from, it needs to stop.
Nigel, Nigel, Monginano, Nigel. Well, that's the innkeep.
Yes.
I haven't actually bought anything from him. Let's go look at talk to the Mayor Dwayne here.
Zalraka.
Oh, that's the
State your business.
Whose house is that?
If you have to ask, you sure as heck don't belong here. Sod off. State your business.
I'd like to enter.
So?
Can you let me in?
No.
Why are you such a twat?
State your business.
What?
Can you let...
No.
Let's see.
Maybe I have to do the other shit first. Ooh, little boys, look at you. No fucking gang signs, Stillman. Jesus Christ, I've warned you.
Yes? Want to trade? Good choice.
Thanks.
What is it?
What was that? What did you just read?
That was an excerpt from my novel, The Shackles of Desire. Do you like it?
It was marvelous.
Really? Thank you. That means a lot to me. It will go in print next fall, so be sure to grab yourself a copy. If you can read, that is.
Yeah, sure. I'll think about it.
Yes?
Interesting.
Looking for potions and scrolls?
Pleasure doing business with
I'm
you.
sure I
Now
have
would you
to
look
get
at that?
I'm getting new wares.
There you are. I was wondering when you'd show up.
I came as fast as I could. Where are the villagers?
In a safe place. Not the most beautiful part of this city, but it'll do, for now. Ah, and I sent Ralph to an apothecary. Despite the fire nettle, his cramps have gotten worse.
I see. How was the rest of the journey?
Well, since you made short work of the General's army, it was almost relaxing. Thanks again. I'm not the most pious of persons, but that the Harbinger sent you, of all people, was a true blessing. And I still can't believe we didn't lose a single soul on that journey. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Speaking of it, hang on a moment. Here. I think you should have that. As a token of gratitude.
That sounded like...
Either way,
what?
That's not why you're here, right? You kept your promise, and I'll keep mine.
Allies. Does that mean you'll introduce me to those friends of yours?
Yes. In fact, I've already told him about you. His name is Phelan Argyle, the mayor of this city.
You're friends with Everlight's mayor?
Well, friends is a big word. Let's just say that he still owed me a favor.
Will he meet with me?
Yes, just go to his house and tell the guard that you're sent by Clara Farland. She'll let you in. So, I guess this is where we part ways, isn't it? It was a pleasure, Tahar. Thank you for everything.
N fucking P.
Likewise. What will you and your people do now?
Play it by ear, I suppose. That's what I've always been good at.
Oh.
Let's see.
Mega spatial.
Sounds like a plan.
I can brew with the U on the U. It's a really gorgeous game.
That way?
State your business.
Clara Farland sent me.
Huh. The description fits. Fine, go on in. Argyll is waiting for you.
As a free city, Everlight's leadership is not chosen by the right of blood, but elected by the town's nobility. The most recent mayor, Fulan Argyll, has been in power for over 7 years now, and is known for his endeavors to drastically reduce crime.
Hey, Farley.
Interesting.
Well, well, if it isn't the notorious betrayer's child. I always wondered what you look like. I had something different in mind. I'm Fulan Argyll, Mayor of Everlight. Pleased to make your acquaintance. But let us cut to the chase, shall we? Clara has told me you're looking for an ally. One that can help you put an end to the Bloodburn.
Yeah!
What else did she tell you?
Not much I didn't already know. Who you are, and your involvement in the Mage Wars. And before you say any more, I don't want to know.
You don't?
No. The less I know, the less dangerous our cooperation is for me. Also, I fully trust Clara's judgment. If she thinks you're worthy of our support, then so do I.
For a simple village mayor, Clara has a lot of friends in high places.
Simple village mayor. Is that who she is now? Amusing.
Well, who is she?
Someone who was once very powerful but decided to quit. That's all I can tell you without her consent.
So, can you help us?
I believe I can. Let me introduce you to the Wayfarers. Come on in. Tahar, this is Rowan, leader of the Wayfarers, one of the most able mercenary groups on EO.
Rohan?
Tahar. Tiara's breath.
I take it you were acquainted already?
This man used to be my father's right hand during the Mage Wars. He was the one who told him of my plans to leave the rebels.
Interesting.
Don't act so surprised, Argyll. You knew of my past. And you also know that I'm the only reason this war is over.
If I hadn't told the Crown of Asamo's attack on the keep, he would have won. So yes, Tahar, you're right. I told Asamo about your betrayal. But ever since then, I've tried to repent.
I'm huffing.
That doesn't bring Zane or Helena back to life.
Look, you're angry. And after what I did, you have all the right to be. But this is not the time for discussion. You need an ally, and we're all you're going to get. So, please, let us just put this behind us, even if it's just for now. Let the Wayfarers help you.
Who in the blazes are the Wayfarers?
Mercenaries, as Argyll said. I founded them right after the war.
Mercenaries?
Yes. But that's just how we pay for our shelter and our food. Most of the time, the Wayfarers are helping people. Refugees, farmers, homeless. We're protecting those who the Crown has forgotten.
Very poetic. And how do I know you're telling the truth?
He is.
Thanks. Look, Tahar, I know I messed up. I served a monster for over 6 years of my life. But I regret it. And I'm trying to make amends.
So you warned the Royal Army of the attack?
Yes. It took me some time to realize how rotten our movement had become. But when I did, I acted. Just like you.
But please, I can tell you all about this, but not now, not here.
So, this army of yours, what can you offer?
Knowledge, tactics, swords. Whatever it is you and the Harbinger need to end the Bloodburn, we'll help you.
I can't afford an army of mercenaries. I'd have to ask the Purity for support first.
You don't. I will cover all the expenses.
You? Why?
As I said, I owe Clara. Also, it's not as if my wealth and my power protect me from the Bloodburn, do they? Clara has a lot of faith in you, and even though I'm skeptical about the Purity's involvement in your mission, I trust Clara's judgment.
Fine, but we'll have a lot to talk about, Rohan.
Yes, I know.
Well, that's settled then. But as much as I appreciate your presence, I would like you, Rowan, to hear, and your soldiers, to leave this city as soon as possible. An army this size of the Wayfarers will draw the Royal Army's attention sooner or later. And that's something neither of us want to happen.
You're right. Goodbye then, Argyll. And thank you for your help.
It has been my pleasure.
Of the few refugees who make it to Everlight, many are shocked to find that their troubles do not end there. Though its neutrality as a city-state left it largely unscathed during the Mage Wars, the city has its own mountain of problems to struggle with. The biggest ones being the ever-growing gap between the rich and the poor, an uncontrollable rise in crime, and the Purity of Light's aggressive crusade for new followers.
Well, again.
As a free city, Everlight's leadership is not chosen by the right of blood, but elected by the town's nobility. The most recent mayor, Fulan Argal, has been in power for over 7 years now, and is known for his endeavors to drastically reduce crime.
Hey, Dargy. So, met a guy with polio. Also, oh, nice. That's mine.
Now would you look at that?
If it isn't the pariah, I didn't expect you back so soon. What do you need?
I'm here because I came across a victim of the bloodburn. One of the farmers in the outskirts seems to exhibit symptoms of late-stage bloodburn. I think it's best if your men look into that.
Bloodburn. I see. Thank you for reporting this to me. Learning more about this blasted disease is a difficult task. If more people were so quick to report the cases, we'd surely know more about it by now. Here's a small token of gratitude for your diligence. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's a lot of garlic. Fuck it. Wait, why did I take that? 50 garlic? Well, shit. What the fuck am I doing?
Of the few refugees who make it to Everlight, many are shocked to find that their troubles do not end there. Though its neutrality as a city-state left it largely unscathed during the Mage Wars.
No armorers in the city. 5 merchants is not bad though. It's much better than most of the other shit. Return to Mullendeer, advance the main quest, advance the main quest, advance the main quest. Nice. Oh, okay, so we're going to the war table.
Tiara's breath. You haven't promised too much to Har. This place is incredible.
Just wait until you see it in action.
Just don't forget, we're here for a purpose.
I won't. I'll go talk to Flynn now. We need to find a good place to set up camp. And, if you want to talk, you know, about the past, then feel free to come by.
In any case, with our new allies, we should be able to go look for the stones. Let's talk at the forge.
Ah, no. 10-con armor. Nice. Where's what's his dingus? And where am I on the map? I can never tell unless I move. Okay, I'm there.
What's next?
Well, well, Corporal. You didn't exaggerate. This place is beautiful. Thanks again for giving me this chance. So, let's talk about why you brought me here. I have spoken to some of your commanders, and I think my knowledge can help you. I will need some coin to cover the materials, but it will be affordable. Just let me know if you need anything. Yes, yes?
Let me take a look at your designs.
Of course. Take all the time you need.
Spark your interest.
As usual, it doesn't tell me how much, by how much this is. Seems pretty nice. Fuck it though.
Farewell.
Why would I ever upgrade anything? Do you sell anything that's not
Let me
these?
take a look at your designs.
No. Of course. Take all the time you need.
Commander Flynn.
What do we need?
Go talk to this Nobulon.
Now look at that. The fabled Corporal. Good to finally meet you in person. I'm Flynn, second in command of the Wayfarers. I have to say, for someone who only led a puny Nortander division once, you're doing quite a good job leading an army so far. Not of them saying I couldn't do better, but still. Anyway, have you come to arm our men? I strongly suggest you do so.
But you're armed already, aren't you?
Well, yes, with rusty swords and dented armors. I mean with proper equipment. If you give me the coin, I'll send out orders to my contacts in Everlight. It'll improve our strike force significantly.
I thought the other guy was paying.
Can you tell me more about you? Rowan seems to think highly of you.
As he should. What do you want to know?
So, what's your job in the Wayfarers?
Well, let's just say that I know a great deal of people. And I can also handle myself in a fight.
What did you do before the Wayfarers were formed?
Depends on how far before we're talking. I did some jobs here and there and then joined the military.
Some jobs? So you were a baker? A bard?
Very funny. I was a mercenary.
And then you joined the Royal Army?
Yes. I was even part of the Wolf Guard for a year or so.
Really? How come we never met?
Because that was way before your time. I know I don't look it, but I'm quite some years ahead of you, Tahar. I served under General Noria, under Sentenza, before that disaster at the Iskander Fortress.
How come you left?
Well, there were a couple of reasons. In a nutshell, I didn't agree with some of the things Sentenza made us do. So I deserted, just like you.
Desert.
Anyway, after I left, I went back into the mercenary business for a while. Then the Mage War broke out, things went to shit, and I went into hiding. Finally, a year ago, I met Rowan, and he told me about his idea. I immediately agreed. Doing good while not being bound to uniforms, orders, and morning drills was something I'd always wanted to do. I simply didn't expect anyone else to share that vision.
I want to buy some better equipment for the Wayfarers.
Music to my ears. What did you have in mind?
Hello. Bye.
Ah, Tahar.
Seems your men have made themselves comfortable?
Yeah, they have. There was a small disagreement between Flynn and the orcs, but we settled that, so it's all good now. But I'm guessing that's not what you came here for. You want to talk, right? About what I did 8 years ago?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't. The past is the past.
You
Well, I'm not sure how to feel about this. Are you sure we shouldn't, I don't know, get this out of the way?
If you think it's necessary, fine. Why did you do it? Why did you tell my father about my plan?
Well, what do you want me to say? I did it because back then, I still believed in your father's vision. What you, Zane, and Helena were going to do, it just seemed, I don't know, wrong. But that doesn't mean it was an easy decision. Also, I didn't think he'd execute you. Probably naive, I know, but it's the truth. You see, I joined Asamo because there was truth in his words. The masks, the pikes, all that hatred against us defilers that the purity of light is spreading now. It was all already there. The people always feared us, simply because we were different. Because we are better than they. Your father, he knew something like that would happen eventually. So he stood up and tried to stop it before it was too late. At least that's what he said. And to be honest, I still don't know if he only lost that vision, or had never had it to begin with.
I can't believe you're saying this. The reason the people hate us mages now is because of what my father did. He confirmed their fears for them by starting this goddamn war.
Oh, really? And what about all that shit that happened beforehand? The witch burnings, mages driven out of the cities, gifted children abandoned by their mothers.
Did you just say because we were better?
Yes, better. How else should I say it? We cast fire from our hands, heal wounds with a mere thought, so how would you call it? I call it superior. And the ungifted know it as well as we do. But does that mean that we want to kill them? No. We're not animals, we're people, just like they are. Only that we are the lions and they are the cats. We didn't choose to be that way, but it's what nature chose for us.
I don't know. But to me, it sounds like you're still trying to justify what you did in that war.
That's where you're wrong. It's not all black and white, Tahar. And you of all people should know that. I know I made mistakes. And I've spent the past 7 years making amends. What else do you think the Wayfarers are for? Why else would I have left? And look, I do not expect you to forgive me. I don't even know if I could do it if I were in your position.
I remember that back in the rebellion, ancient relics such as the Godstones were your speciality. Is there anything interesting you could tell me about them?
Interesting? That depends on what you mean by that. I mean, it goes without saying that what this rune allows us to do is beyond fascinating. Apart from that, I could only tell you the things you already know. How both the Hibernians and Shapers worshipped them and harnessed their magic. But that's about it.
So, regarding the Wayfarers, you said that you founded them to make amends. Is that true? And if yes, how did you found them?
Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't have said it.
As to how I formed them, it's a long story. And maybe one we should save for later.
Oh, but I wanted a long story.
I want to talk about my father.
I figured you'd want to eventually. What is it you want to know?
Do you think it's true? But he was simply crazy.
Towards the end, yes. He had certainly lost his sanity. But before that, I still don't know. I've said it before, but there's one part of me that likes to think he was a madman to begin with. And then there's the other voice that tells me that he was merely a visionary who had lost his way. But if there's one thing I know, it's that he was a leader. Whenever he spoke to us, it was electric. To this day, I've never seen someone with his charisma.
You sound almost nostalgic.
Nostalgic? No. It's just... I've never met someone with that energy. You have some of it, Tahar. I only started to realize that here. But most of it is still asleep.
This might sound strange, but... do you see any resemblance between him and me?
Interesting that you ask. Yes, there were moments where I could not help but notice that certain... something that strongly reminds me of your father.
Could you be a bit more specific?
Well, I think that the best way to describe it is a sort of look in your eyes. It's somehow distant, but at the same time driven and intense. And it can be both intimidating and charismatic. I believe that it's this energy that helped your father rally the noble houses and all these mages behind him. And ironic as it may be, it might help you with our cause too.
My father never told me how he grew up. Do you know anything about that?
About his childhood? I'm afraid not. He shared some fragments of his past with me, but probably no more than he shared with you.
Let's discuss something else. I'll be off.
Let's discuss me leaving. Bye, Fuxticle. Yeah. The reason they avoid a topic like that, Jeeves, is because you need to advance the plot so that they can't exposition everything on you immediately. It's common for these games. It also happens in shit like Mass Effect. You'll get to a certain point in getting to know someone and then they'll go, oh, later, mate. And then you have to go do a mission and then they'll tell you after.
Huh?
Can you tell me more about your craft? About demonology?
And why's that? Thinking about a career change?
I'm just curious.
Are you? I hope you do realize that demonology isn't a forbidden school for no reason. Most people who mess with it die. But sure, if you have questions, ask.
Let's start with the basics. What's the core principle of demonology?
It's simple. You study demons and their powers, and bind them to your will. And thus you gain access to their powers. Take a devourer. Once you've studied and subdued her to your will, you can access her strength. And I'm not talking about merely summoning her. You can channel her powers.
How is that supposed to work? Channeling their powers?
Hard to describe. Just imagine that the demon becomes a part of you. You connect it with your magic, so to speak. And when needed, you can call on it to help you. It's not just the power that comes with it. It's also the feeling. Channeling the essence of a Zarek Nar, a tribe eater. It's a feeling that compares to nothing else in this world. You can't understand it till you've done it.
So in order to bind them, you need to beat them in battle, correct?
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that, but yeah. In a nutshell, that's it.
And I'm guessing that's what makes it so dangerous.
Among other things, yes. What can also happen is that your body simply can't handle a demon's unleashed essence. It can cause a brain rupture similar to what these masks the Purity use. And, to be honest, that happens to 8 out of 10 students of demonology. They subdue a demon, get excited, and let all their energy rush in at once. As a result, their brains explode like a watermelon hit with a warhammer.
Sounds painful. So, why exactly is demonology forbidden?
Because it's dangerous. And because demonologists can be extremely powerful. More than some members of the ruling caste would like to see.
Is there a limit to how many demons you can bind?
No. If there were, I wouldn't still be traveling after all this time.
Interesting. Thanks for the insight.
Sure.
I want the second spec line, please. So this guy has more to say. Lesbian lady doesn't. Weird.
Understood.
Morias vivir. I equip my sucky axe. Yes! Yes! Yes, let us go in. Oh, sorry. Once we're done with the dialogues here, I'm probably going to end it while I go make some food. Are any of you up for some tabletop shit later? I'll be doing chicken, so it'll be at least an hour.
Will do.
I'm thinking the
To this day, the Shaper's magical and technological prowess remains
Shit. Oh, he doesn't want to speak, dwarf. Yeah, chicken needs to be properly done.
Got it.
Well, technically I'll be here, I'll just be cooking. I just don't want to have to fuck off. Good man. Anyone else? Any other takers for Dark Souls tabletop in an hour? Jeeves, Boney?
All right, let's get to the chase. We need to discuss where and how we start our search. You're all familiar with the objective?
Find the Forge Stones, reignite the Nexus, decipher the song with it, and put an end to the blood burn.
That's about it. Area thinks that someone removed the Nexus Stones shortly before the city was abandoned, but they left markers on the stone map. And now that we have a small army backing us up, we can start searching. Iskrim?
Yeah, we suspect one of the stones to be in the desert of Aenir's Blade, probably in the possession of the Iron Falcons, whereas the other one is on an unknown island.
An unknown island?
Correct. And yes, the oceans might have long taken it, which is why the only way to find out is to build a ship. And to...
Wait, I think I might know what that island is. Does it happen to be in the northwest? In the Black Sea?
I think so.
Sun and stars, that's fascinating. 2 years ago, there was an archaeologist in Everlight who claimed the same. That there was an island in the Black Sea, unknown to our cartographers.
Did he find it?
That's a complicated story, but it's a trail we could follow. If we go to Everlight, I can tell you more.
Well, it does sound promising.
And intriguing. So, where do we go first, Tahar? Everlight or Aenir's Blade?
I'll think about it and let you know when we head out. For now, just get prepared.
Will do, Corporal.
The prodigal son. Okay, so we're traveling next time. For now, time for watching, and I'm gonna go chicken. TTYL.